the worst roommate ever. I love you, cousin. If you watching this, bitch, I love you. But you fucking know. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Muuvvaaatayyy, and I'm back with another video, period. Don't play with her. Yeah. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. No, for real though. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back with another video. As you guys can tell, I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I needed a mental break, and yeah, that's just what it is. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this video, but before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, and share with everyone that you know, and let them know that your girl's lit, okay, period. Also, you guys, you know that we are on the road to 1K subbies. So if we get to 500 subbies, we're giving away $100, and if we get to 1K subbies, we're giving away $150. So make sure you're telling everyone that you know, that way you can be a part of winning some money, okay, period. Now, with that being said, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, okay, period. I mean, you're watching me, so you might as well subscribe. I mean, that's what you're here for, right? Like, to subscribe. So let's get into this video. So as you guys can tell from the title, it is a story time about the worst roommate that I ever freaking had. So without further ado, y'all.
Little bitch, keep her eyes on the prize, and they ain't want me back then, but they all on me now. I got a different kind of swag, hoes jock my style. Now watch me bend it, bust it open, get buck why. I got that comeback pussy, so I talk my shit. Keep stroking, long working, I'm a fool on the dick, and ain't no rookie in this bitch, and I'ma swallow that bitch. I act a savage, I'm the type of bitch that take that dick. Real little bitch that he love to fuck with. Big fine, nicky, making butts quick. Lick it up, who you fucking with? Hoes man, yeah, they love the kid.
So this story time is about the worst roommate that I've ever freaking had. And excuse me if I keep looking that way, I gotta make sure my customers not coming out. Yes, your girl's at work, period. I'm at work, but at work for y'all. Okay. But anyway, so y'all, I was 19 and I had just got kicked out of my mom's house, or whatever the case may be, and I ended up having a friend and my cousin at the time, right? So we all worked together at Sonic, and so my friend and my cousin, they ended up being cool because of, like, you know, work and stuff like that. And then, like, of course that's my cousin, so we gonna hang out, and then it's my friend, so, like, you know, everybody just got cool. So my friend was like, come on, get this apartment with me, you know, but at the time, baby, I was not ready to move out because I wasn't paying no bills. Money was barely coming in because, you know, I was in college. Like, I wasn't really trying to work for real. Like, I was trying to enjoy my life. Like, it was just too much going on, so I wasn't ready for all that responsibility, but my friend was. And, you know, kudos to you, bitch. Get your own, do what you gotta do. But me, I'm not ready. My mama said I could stay here as long as as long as I want to. She said I could stay up until I was 30, so that's what I was going to do. I ended up moving out before that, but that's something else. But anyway, so yeah, so I wasn't ready for that. But my cousin was like, she was ready to move out. Now my cousin been ready to move out since we was fucking 12, but like I was just like, girl, I don't think you're ready for that, but hey, we're 19, so that means that we're grown at this point. So you do what you want to do, baby. You've been ready to get out, go ahead and get out. The reason why she wanted to get out was some bullshit, but we just gonna leave that alone because that's her business to tell and not mine. But I am gonna tell this business right here. So cousin, bitch, I'm telling your business, but just this business, not nothing else. You ain't got no bathroom for little Johnny. Like, girl, it's monkeypox and COVID going on. We can't be sharing the same toilet. No, for real. Let me get back to the story though. So yeah, so they was like, you know, my cousin was like, I'm ready, you know, I'm with it, like what, how much we need, stuff like that. So they ended up, my friend, she ended up doing all the hard work. Like, she had found the apartment and all that extra stuff. So they ended up doing all that. But like I said, I wasn't ready for all that, right? Mama said I could stay. Girl, mama, she reneged and she kicked me out. So with that being said, bitch, I ain't had no choice but to go with them. But what happened was I ended up letting them two sign the lease, and I just told them that I was just going to be staying temporarily. With that being said, I was just going to stay there to stack my money up and get my own shit since mama reneged on what she said. But yeah, so that ended up happening. So, and it's just crazy because the same week that I got, well, like the day that I got kicked out, that was the day that they had signed their lease and stuff like that, so they could have moved in like 2 days later, and that's exactly what they did. And so thank God for my auntie, baby. My auntie had this hotel for me to go to for the weekend, and that I was good, you know, blase. So boom, we in the house or whatever. So it's a 2-bedroom. We staying in Tigerland at the time. Now Tigerland, if you know about Tigerland, but you know about Tigerland. Like Tigerland is like that land, like just period. So go Tigers, cause I'm gonna be one this year. Go Tigers. Yeah. No, but anyway, so yeah, so Tigerland was like lit as hell. So you know, she had found the apartment down there. We didn't really know how ratchet it was until we lived there, but baby, it was ratchet. But that was okay. That was it. So ended up moving there, and it was like I said, it was a 2-bedroom. But the way that the apartments was set up, and that's just like I feel like that's like all apartments, Tigerland area. But at the time, like we didn't really necessarily know that. But what happens is that's student housing basically. So like you don't have to be a student to stay there, but just know that you don't own the whole apartment. Like you only own one room, half the living room, half the kitchen, you know what I mean, like that. Anybody else can move in the other room with you. So with that being said, that's why my friend, and it was cheap, like it was like really cheap. So that's why my friend had wanted to move there, and she wanted me to sign the lease with her. That way she'll know somebody that's actually staying with her. But I wasn't, you like, I always got the stories of don't go stay with nobody, and then based off of like the lifestyle that I live with my parents, like growing up and seeing like what happened with my mom and shit like that, and house to house shit like that, bitch, I knew that I was not going to stay with nobody, because I just knew like, I just knew that I wasn't staying with nobody, so that was out for me. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it happened. My friend had one room, and that's what she paid rent for, that one room, and then my cousin had the other room, and that's what she paid rent for. So it was like that. So they didn't ask me to give out no money, no rent money or nothing like that. But of course I did what I had to do around the house, because like y'all let me stay here for free. Like I'm gonna do something, you know, I'm gonna do something. So yeah, so that was that. It was 2 rooms. At the time, I didn't expect for like us to have company over, because like my friend, she was like me, bitch, ain't nobody coming to my house, da da da. But my cousin, yeah, she ain't know. So with that being said, I'm thinking that we all on the same page. Anybody finna come to my house. Now mind you, cousin was saying all this shit, girl, ain't nobody finna be coming to my house. But my sisters, she got 3 other sisters, that's fine. And my people and my cousins, that's cool, I don't care. You know, but my cousins, you know, a little lay every now and then, you know, that's fine, because bitch, we all need a little lay every now and then, that's cool. But girl, my cousin went overboard with the company, most definitely. And to this day, she, you know, she still gonna be like, that was my house, da, da, da. And I completely understand that. That's why I had to get the fuck, because that was your house, and I ain't like that. But anyways, yeah, so I'm thinking we all on the same page. So that means that, girl, I made a little air mattress in the front room or whatever. My cousin got her room. I wasn't staying in the room. My cousin be nasty. I couldn't stay in the room with my cousin. And I could have stayed in the room with my friend, like I did certain times, but like if my friend wanted to get a little lay, like I ain't had no other choice but to, you know what I mean, move the fuck around. So that was pretty much that. So I was just like, fuck this, bitch, I'm finna make this living room my own. Like y'all got me fucked up. Like I ain't got time to be switching back and forth, right? Boom. Girl, months after a while, I'm not even gonna sit here and act like, you know, my cousin just came out the blue with shit. She didn't, because like a couple of months after we got situated up in the apartment, we ended up starting having parties and everything like that. Like I can insert some clips right here so y'all can see, but y'all, we used to have fun as fuck. Like we used to be so turned. We used to be like the biggest, I ain't gonna say party promoters, because we wasn't really party promoters, but we was like the biggest party throwers at that time. Like everybody who you knew was at our fucking party. Like yeah, that's just what it was. So I don't know if that made my cousin feel more comfortable to invite like people over like every fucking day. But bitch, it was like every motherfucking day. Like she ain't miss a beat. And if she missed a beat, her friends ain't miss no beat. Because even if she didn't know they was coming over, bitch, they was over. Okay? They was over. And it was just too much. So with that being said, I had to remove my little shit from out the front room, because I don't know these hoes you hang out with. I don't like these hoes you hang out with, for one. I mean, for two. And you know, I don't want nobody stealing my shit. I already ain't got shit, so I don't need nobody stealing the little shit that I do have. Like, that's a no-no. So that being said, girl, I had just hibernated up in my friend's room. But then, like, when her nigga would start coming over, I would go sleep in the closet. Like, I would have my computer. Like, thank God for me having a computer. I would have my computer, my little laptop in the room, my little headphones, and then, like, I can close the closet door, and I would literally sleep in her closet because, like, and then she didn't have a lot of stuff in her closet either, so I was good. Girl, I put my little air mattress in there. Yes, my air mattress did fit up in the closet, period. Poop. Who? Yes, and it did. Yes. But yeah, like, girl, I had my little, girl, I was hibernating in that motherfucking closet, and that was my room. Like, well, that was my room, like, for the rest of the time that I was there, because my cousin would just have people over, and they would be in the front room, and, like, bitch, I don't like y'all, so I don't want to chill with y'all. Like, no, like, if you're not my cousin who actually stay here, or her sister, bitch, I don't want to be around you. I don't know y'all. I didn't like them, and it was just the fact that I knew that they wasn't her friends, so I didn't fuck with them. So I just had to hibernate in the motherfucking closet. Like, girl, no. So at this time, bitch, I was getting excited because me and my mama had started back talking and shit like that. Like, she wanted me to come home, like, the day after she kicked me out. But, bitch, no, stand on what you said. You wanted me out, so I was out. And that's what I did. But, bitch, after a couple of months, I was like, Mama, I'm ready to come back. Like, I'm ready. Like, I can't do this no more. Like, but anyways, before we gonna get that. So, girl, I'm hibernating up in the motherfucking thing, because at this point my cousin just got people coming in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. They leaving the motherfucking front door unlocked, like, cause she up in the room and she don't want to get up to open the door for nobody, so she just think it's okay to leave the door unlocked. Motherfuckers just walking in and out, in and out. Every time I would cook, I would make sure I put that shit the fuck up, because, bitch, I'm not cooking for y'all. I don't know y'all. Like, no, you got me fucked up. It got to a point to where I stopped cooking, and we started going out to eat, and we would just come home with food, and my cousin would be mad, because it's like, damn, y'all just went out for food and ain't tell nobody. But it wasn't that. It was just the effect of shit. At a point in time, I was cooking, but people felt comfortable that they can eat my shit up. And we don't get stamps around here. It's real money getting, you know, paying for this food. You got me fucked up eating my money. Like, no. So, bitch, we started going to get food without you. And it wasn't no mean shit. It wasn't me trying to be petty or nothing like that, because I love my cousin to definitely do anything for my cousin, period. But it was just the simple fact that she didn't understand. Like, when we first got in that apartment, well, I ain't gonna say we, but technically we, because as soon as they got that apartment, I was there. But when we first got into that apartment, it was like, we not gonna have a lot of people over here. Like, our safety is important, our peace is important, our privacy is important, and, you know, that's just what it was. But over time, my cousin felt like, oh, this is my house, I pay the bills, don't nobody pay my bills. You're right, do what you do, and I'm gonna move around and do what I do. And that's exactly what I did. So that being said, bitch, with her having people going in and out, I was in the motherfucking closet, right? So boom, the situations that really pushed me to the motherfucking edge, it was 3 situations. By the 3rd situation, I ain't gonna lie, I was gone. But it was 3 situations that pushed me to the edge, that made me get the entire fuck. Not the fuck, the entire fuck, okay? So, the first situation was, I don't know, me and her literally just talked about this on the phone the other day. But the first situation was the fact that she had a best friend, but she was messing around. Y'all know that whole best friend shit. We really best friends, but we really lovers. We best friends, but we really lovers. You know, y'all know that shit, right? So, girl, speaking of the motherfucking devil, why she just tagged me in something on Instagram? Girl, cousin, you know I'm talking about you, huh? And I am. Okay, for real though. So, yeah. So, girl, the first situation was, like I said, she had a best friend that she was messing around with. Cool, everybody do it. Everybody did it before, whatever the case may be. Not everybody. All right, bitch. Mostly everybody did it. All right, so anyways. So, the best friend had a girlfriend, but my cousin did not know that. There was this girl who ended up being in another situation. We're gonna get to that, but it was this girl who was a mutual friend of my cousin's and my friend. She was really my friend, but my cousin knew of her, and then by her coming around, they got cool. Okay, for a little while. But okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. She tried to explain it to me, but I really didn't want to hear that shit, because I didn't care, because it's like the shit happened and it was that. But something she was saying, like, that girl, she was being messy, and she knew the best friend girlfriend and some shit like that. I don't know if she was fucking with him. I don't fucking know, but she knew she knew of the boy and whatever that he had going on. But my cousin didn't know that he had a girlfriend and like that. She thought she was the only lady that he was getting. So the girl was being messy. And like she had started us some shit. Like I don't know how, don't remember. Like I said, she was trying to tell me this the other day, but I didn't want to hear that shit. So don't really remember, but I know the girl was being messy. So it ended up getting back to the boy about some shit got back to the boy. I don't know what the fuck got back to the boy, but something got back to the motherfucking boy. And the boy came to the motherfucking house. This boy came to the motherfucking house. Y'all, this boy came to the house, didn't knock on the door, didn't call and say he was coming. Bitch knocked on the door. Now at the time, my cousin who be doing my hair, he was there, and my other cousin, my cousin who house is for, her little sister was there. So her little sister and my cousin, they up in the front, they all talking and shit, chilling. And I'm up in the room because my friend, she's gone, the one who got the house. I'ma just see my friend, we gonna call her Dee Dee. Okay, we'll call her Dee Dee. And then we all call my cousin, who the house is for, we're going to call her Weeby. Okay, Dee Dee and Weeby, period. So that being said, Dee Dee was at work and Weeby was up in the room, you know, with her little boo or whatever. This is actually her boyfriend. So she was up in the room with her boo. Her little sister was up in the front room with my cousin. We're going to call him the hairstylist. He don't really need the name, but we just going to say hairstylist. Okay. So, hairstylist said that the boy just opened the fucking door. Mind you, I knew he had just opened the door because the TV not that loud. My cousin, thank God at this time, she didn't have her friends at the house. It was just my cousin, my other cousin, the hairstylist, Weeby, and her boyfriend or whatever, right? So it's quiet in the house. So I knew that, you know, just basically, it was quiet. I ain't had my TV loud. I ain't hear no motherfucking knock on the door. So this boy just opens the fucking door and walks the fuck through. And all I hear is boom, boom, boom. Now, I did hear my little cousin say, what the fuck? Her little sister, like, what the fuck? Because, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck you just open somebody's door and just walk in? But at this point in time, y'all, this is what I was telling y'all. My cousin had her friends thinking it was comfortable. And I ain't gonna say she had them, but she had them because that was her friends. And she ain't set no motherfucking rules. She ain't put her foot down or nothing. So, that being said, she had her friends comfortable enough to just walk in the fucking house. Like, if the door unlocked, oh yeah, I'ma just walk in this bitch. Like, what the fuck? It got to a time where if I would be in the front room, I would be like, y'all ain't knock on the door. Oh, they ain't like me. They made sure they let it be known to her that they ain't like me. But who gave a fuck? Because who was going to do what to take?
Nobody.
Oh, nobody was going to do shit to me. So guess what? I ain't give no fucks. I said what I said. Don't be just coming to people's house. What is wrong with y'all? And yeah, they started knocking on the door after that. Boom. Don't play. But anyways, so the boy just opened the door. And like I said, I ain't hear no knocking or nothing. The only knocking that I'm hearing is actually inside my fucking house. Or inside of this house. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, am I tripping? Mind you, like, I'm watching TV and I'm also on my phone. So I'm like, am I tripping? Like, what's going on here? But I ignored it. Boom, 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 boom. Way back. I'm like, what the fuck? So, bitch, at this point, I just opened the door. Because, mind you, I knew her boyfriend was in there. So, maybe they get into it. And if they get into it, bitch, I'm finna go watch with my popcorn. Ew. But no, bitch, they in the room laying the fuck up. It's another nigga. It's the best friend in the motherfucking hallway banging on her door. Boom, 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 boom. Her door is locked. She was smart. That was the smart thing that she did. Her door was locked. Boom, 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 boom. So I open the door and I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm looking and I see, you know, this nigga or whatever. So I'm just looking out the door because I ain't saying nothing to him. I ain't say nothing because this is not my house. He on one, and I would hate to have to get him fucked up in here. And I won't even worry about him doing nothing to me because my cousin, the hairstylist, she's a she now, but she was in there. But she's still a nigga. She will fuck you up real quick, period. Shout out to my cousin. But yeah, so like I wasn't worried about him doing nothing to none of us because my cousin was in there and I knew my cousin was not finna let no nigga put their hands on none of us, like period. He was gonna beat your ass, like that was it. So I wasn't worried about that, but I just kept my mouth closed because that's still not none of my business. I only spoke because I was petty like that. I only spoke on the girls that she would have around because I knew can't no bitch beat me up. I wasn't scared of the nigga now, but I just didn't speak on that because I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, he nagging on the door, you know, and I'm just looking through the door because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So bitch, I'm trying to see because what the fuck? So bitch, you know, I'm just, so my cousin, the hairstylist, like my little cousin and the hairstylist, they like right there looking too. But anybody said nothing. Like my cousin was like, what the fuck? But like she ain't nobody saying nothing. We all kept our motherfucking mouth closed because they ain't had shit to do with us. That was on Weeby, and what she had going on, that was on her. So she ain't never opened the door or nothing like that, girl. He never opened the door. So he like trying to kick the fucking door in. He banging on the door, boom, boom, boom. He trying to kick the fucking door and all that. So my cousin Weeby, she up in the room like, go home, like go home. At this point, she hear the voice, she know who it is. So she like, go home, go home. What is you doing? You fucking tripping, da da da, like arguing with him while the door closed. Bitch, open that door. Let that nigga do what he gotta do. Open the door. I want to see. Bitch, I want to see. Open the door. So she opened the door. They started arguing back and forth. So finally, we all him doing all that kicking and knocking and shit like that. She finally opened the door. So when she opened the door, she cracked it and she like, you need to go the fuck home. You got me fucked up, like talking to him, you know, doing all the extra shit. That boy ain't want to hear none of that shit. He pushed her ass aside like, yeah, bitch, move on. He seen that they had a nigga laying up in the bed, girl. He went off. And I'm just looking like, damn, he finna beat the nigga up. And I'm like, shit, I gotta have 911 on standby because I don't know what the fuck these niggas finna do. I was ain't finna shoot up the house. And then like that, let me just have 911 on standby, you know, just in motherfucking case. I knew that. I won't worry about them jumping on me, my cousin, or my other cousin, or my other cousin. I won't worry about none of that. It was just the fact that if these two niggas fight, they don't even stay here. They don't need to be here. Bitch, I'm calling the motherfucking police. And that's that. So, because one of them a fucking intruder, if you really want to be honest. Because who the fuck told you to come through the door? Who the fuck told you to come through the door? But anyway, so I got 911 on standby, like literally, and I'm just like, this the door, and I'm like, and like this, like, you know how you shut the door, right? This me in the door peeking, cause I'm just trying to see what's up, like I'm just trying to see. So girl, yeah, so I'm just watching. So she finally opened the door, and you know she telling him, you know, you got me fucked up, all this extra shit, you know, da da da. He didn't want to hear all that, push her to the side, like bitch, move back. Looked at that nigga, started talking buku shit. At this time, y'all, the nigga not saying nothing. He's still laying in the bed. I'm thinking he finna get up or something. That's the only reason why I had 911 on standby. Because I'm thinking he finna get up and beat this nigga ass. Because why the fuck is you at my girl house for one? That's what I would have been like. Why the fuck you at my girl house for one? And why are you talking shit to me? Nigga, you here for her, not me. Stop talking to me. And then another thing too, if I was him, bitch, you not even finna be talking to her. I would have been punched him in the shit if I was the nigga. Cause you not gonna talk to my bitch while I'm outside you at all. So girl, I'm just looking like this a whole pussy ass nigga. He laying in the bed. Mind you, I told my cousin this even when I was on the phone with her talking this. But I'm like, he's a whole pussy ass nigga. Like, bitch, you need another nigga. Like, I ain't saying fuck him and get with the nigga who just bang on your door, but the nigga who just banged on your door is something serious. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga crazy and toxic, but that's something serious. Cause ain't no motherfucking way you just finna lay in the bed and just let a whole nother nigga talk to you and your girl stupid. Ain't no way. If you a nigga and you in the comments, let me know what you would have did up in that situation. Bitch, I couldn't get it out. Let me know what you would have did up in that situation. You laying in the bed with your girl, hand all on the cat and all that, and then the nigga just boom, 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 open the door, cursing you out and cursing your girl out. What you gonna do? Please tell me. Cause baby, he no, I had to tell her about him. Cause baby, So girl, yeah. So he didn't say what he saying to the nigga. The nigga ain't never say nothing. He calling him a pussy and everything. The nigga ain't never say nothing. So they, you know, say what they gotta say, and you know he leave. He bust out. So bitch, I'm looking at my cousin. I ain't say nothing. I'm just looking like, what the fuck. So she, you know, she watched him go out and she locked the door. Then she gonna get mad because the door was unlocked. Bitch, your ass left the fucking door unlocked. You let these people up in this motherfucking house thinking that it's okay. Bitch, you started that, so you be mad at your damn self. You can't be mad at nobody else but your damn self. Ain't nobody let this nigga in. This nigga let himself in. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm in here. That's what he did. Like, and you let him. Y'all let him. This is what you did. You let your friends do it. That's what you let them do. So girl, I just thought it was funny, bitch. I closed that motherfucking door and I went back to what I was doing. Bitch, I texted Didi and I was like, bitch, why this nigga just came here? Da, da, da. Like, I'm telling her all the motherfucking tea. So my friend Didi like, oh no, bitch, this shit gotta stop, you know, da da da. Which is true. Which is true because, like, what the fuck, like, this is crazy. Like, at first it was just your friends being in and out, and now you got a whole nigga like just came in here. And if he really if he was on something, and if I would have said something to him, or if my cousin or anybody would have said something to him, and he would have just jumped out, like, got off, bitch, like, that was gonna be on you because you let that shit happen. So it was just like too much going on. So at this point in time, Didi, she fed up with the shit. I'm fed up with the shit. But mind you, I ain't got no say so because I'm not paying no bills here. I'm not doing nothing here. So I ain't got no say so. This not my shit. So that's gonna be up to her, Didi, and Weeby to figure out what they're gonna do about the situation. So girl, that was the first situation. So then the second situation was the same girl who started up the shit with the best friend and made the best friend come to the house and do all that extra shit. This same girl, I want to call her Scarecrow because the way she wore her hair and she had blonde hair, bitch, you look like a scarecrow. So we're just gonna call her Scarecrow. So with that being said, Scarecrow, that's the girl who started up the shit or whatever with the best friend. So Scarecrow and Weeby, they was going back and forth, whatever the case may be. But I didn't, mind you, I didn't know this because I don't get into my cousin Mix. She always into some shit, well, always was into some shit. Bitch, I'm just that cousin that if I'm actually with you in public or somewhere and somebody get off on you and you getting your ass whooped, then I'm gonna help you. But I'm gonna let you stand 10 toes on your own if you can, and I'm gonna let you handle your own shit. I'm just gonna be there for more support and make sure nobody fuck over you. That's it. So with that being said, I didn't get into none of her shit unless I'm actually physically there. If some shit happened, I'm not gonna ask her what happened because it be too much for me. It be too fucking much for me. So yeah, so I didn't know what went on. Didi knew what was going on because, like I said, Scarecrow was a mutual friend of Didi and Weeby. So Didi knew what was going on, but I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't care. And when Didi was trying to tell me, I didn't give a fuck about it. So I would stop her in her tracks, bitch, take a shot. I don't want to hear that shit. That's that. So I never knew what actually went on between Scarecrow and Weeby, but yeah. So whatever led up to that shit, whatever happened, all that extra shit, Scarecrow decided to come to our house. Mind y'all, I'm in my front room. At this time, I'm back in the front room because it had been a little cooler minute. Anybody had been up in there. Anybody had been coming in or whatever the case may be. And so, Didi, her nigga was there. I believe her nigga was there. I'm not sure. Either her nigga was there or my lay just left. It was one of the two that had me up in the front room. So I'm in the front room, but I'm sleeping. Mind y'all, I'm sleeping on my air mattress. That's one. In the front room. Okay, that's for two. And bitch, I'm 19 years old at the time. Bitch, right now I'm 24 and I still have a special blanket. But I'm 19 and I have a special blanket. I don't want nobody to see me cuddled up with my special blanket all up in my face, rubbing on my lip and my face and shit like that. Bitch, I don't want nobody to know that. I don't want nobody to see that. So I was pissed off because this bitch just opened the door. I'm asleep. And I know y'all like, why you never check to see if the door was locked, y'all? I would lock the door and the door would get unlocked once again. So that's why. So mind you, I'm asleep in the front room and I just hear somebody walking through the door. But I hear arguing at this point. So at this point, the Scarecrow is in the hallway arguing with my cousin. So bitch, I get up because I'm pissed off. I hate when people wake me up out of my sleep. So bitch, I'm woken up out of my sleep. And I'm embarrassed because I'm sleeping on the air mattress in the front room with my special blanket. Okay, like what the fuck is really going on here? So bitch, I get up because like I said, I hear my cousin arguing. So I'm like, you know, what's going on? So girl, I'm looking, I ain't saying, you know, I'm just talking to my cousin. I'm just talking to my friend Dee, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? And girl, she don't know. Girl, it was just too much. But anyway, so Scarecrow and Weeby, they arguing. So all of a sudden they just get off, like, you know, what's up? So they square up and they start fighting. Mind y'all, Scarecrow can't fight. My cousin can barely fight. My cousin can do her shit sometimes, and sometimes, you know, she got heart, bitch, period. And you're not gonna fuck with her, period. But, you know, that's that. So it's just funny as fuck because I'm watching both of them fight and I'm like, is this really a fight? Like, okay. So mind you, me and Didi, we in the hallway laughing. My cousin pissed at us, right? After the whole thing, she pissed at both of us because first off, we laughing and she thinking that we had something to do with it because we laughing. Well, she thought that I had something to do with it. I ain't had shit to do with it. She found out what really happened. Like, I kind of found out what really happened, but then again, I didn't give a fuck. Like, it was what it was. Like, everybody put themselves in certain situations and you just gotta take your lick and go with it. So with that being said, like, we dined up laughing. So she thought that it was funny because first off, how the girl get in the house? You know, second, why y'all laughing at this shit? Like, so she was pissed off after the fact, but we gonna get into it. So girl, yeah. So I'm just like, like just laughing because this shit is just hilarious. Like, Scarecrow getting her ass whooped. My thing is, how the fuck do you come to somebody's house? Not even, you ain't knock on the door. You just open the door because you knew that bitch be open. Yeah. So you just open the door. How the fuck you opening your own ass whooping? How you walk into your own ass whooping? If you a real fighter, bitch, you know not to ever go to nobody's house. You finna beat their ass and they have all right to call 911 on your stupid ass and press charges because you went to their house. So why the fuck did Scarecrow decide to walk her scary ass in the house, then knock on the door, then call and say she was coming? None of that. Well, I'm lying. She did call and said she was coming, but she called Dee Dee. We won't like that. So she called Dee Dee and told Dee Dee that she was coming. But anyways, so yeah, didn't like just walk in, but you walk in and you get your ass whooped. Please tell me, how does that go? Like, bitch, that's embarrassing. Oh yeah, I went to that bitch house. You won? No. Like, what? What? Like, how does that work? How does that work? How do you walk in to your own ass whooping? I don't understand it. But anyways, my cousin whooped her ass. Like, I ain't gonna say like beat the fuck out of her, but she just whooped her ass, okay? So I'm dying laughing. I'm hard up dying laughing. This is funny as fuck to me. It's ridiculous. It's stupid as fuck because why are y'all even arguing? I thought y'all was friends. Mind y'all, I didn't know nothing of what was going on. So I'm like, mind y'all used to be friends. Y'all used to be cool. Now y'all fighting. Like, how does this go? So with that being said, girl, I was just over it. So once Scarecrow got her ass whooped, because it was like they would fight like da-da-da, but Scarecrow would get her ass whooped, like my cousin would knock her ass down on the floor or some shit like that, and then like they'll talk shit to each other. Like my cousin be like, yeah, bitch, you can't fuck with me, bitch, da-da-da, yeah, you got your da-da-da, and then she talking shit like, bitch, you ain't doing nothing. Whole time, bitch, she working you. Like, she doing a little something, but whatever. Y'all know how the bitches be like when they feel like when they know they getting their ass whooped, but they don't want to admit they getting their ass whooped. You ain't do nothing, bitch. You just pull my hair. You just no, bitch. She was doing something. But anyways, so they would talk shit. I mean, they would fight. They would get into it, talk shit, fight, get into it, talk shit, fight, get into it. And after that last time Scarecrow got her ass whooped, I said, all right, this is too much. I said, you can go. Like, bye, go, just go. Like, get the fuck, just get the entire fuck. She got her stupid ass on. And I'm just looking at my cousin like, and I walked the fuck off. And I went back on my air mattress, bitch, because I was over it. So by then, I had to get the fuck. I had to go. I could not stay there anymore. That was too much. I'm tired of people walking in on me with my blanket, bitch. I'm tired of people walking in on my air mattress, bitch. I'm tired of motherfucking people just here. Like, you're just here for what? It got to a point in time where my cousin wouldn't be at home. She would be at work, but her friends would be there. Why are y'all even here? She's at work or she's at school. Why are y'all even here? They will wait on her to get out of school. They will wait on her to get off of work. They would literally be there all the fucking time. Like, what the fuck? Do y'all not have a life? And then motherfuckers got kids, so they coming up in here with these whining ass, snotty nose kids. Excuse me, because I don't be want to talk about people's kids, but if your kids is ratchet like you, bitch, I ain't got no other choice, okay? But it was just like, what the fuck did I get myself into? Like, are you fucking serious? Bitch, I got gone so fucking fast. Like, when I say so fast, I got gone so fast, right? So before I was telling them that I'm about to go. Like, I was just working my nerves to go. Bye. I was just working my nerves to go back to my mama's house because, mind y'all, I didn't want to go because I still felt played. Like, you kicked me out for no reason, bitch. I still feel played. I really don't want to be back there, but I don't want to be here either. Like, so I was just working my nerves. So, like, for the last week or so, I was telling my cousin, I was like, I'm finna go. You know, I ain't got time for this shit. It's too much. But at this time, I ain't gonna say me and my cousin kind of beefed out, but she feeling like I had something to do with the shit that was going on when I really had no clue. Like, now she knows and she be telling me like, you know, I'm sorry, you know, da-da-da. But now she knows. But at the time, like, I couldn't blame her because you in the house and I'm cool with this girl, you was cool with this girl, but then y'all get into it and you might feel like I'm switching up because I'm not hanging with you. But the reason I'm not hanging with you is because you got these pussy ass bitches with you, these stupid ass niggas with you. Like, I don't want to be around that. It's too much. Like, your energy and my energy is not the same. I can't be around it. So I understood all that, but it was just too much. So I'm telling her I'm not finna go, and she like, no, I'm finna go because I don't want to be here no more. Like, y'all complaining about me not cleaning up, y'all complaining about me not cooking, y'all complaining about me doing, y'all complaining about everything. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, bitch, I was complaining about like that. My friend, she would complain too, you know, and that's just her mouth. Like, she's very open, she's very outspoken, she's gonna say what she gotta say, and so am I. But with my cousin, bitch, I know you, you're my blood, I can talk to you that way, and it's not me coming from a bad place, it's me being 100% with you. Like, I'm going to keep it real with you because nobody else is. So that being said, you know, it was just a lot of shit that I would speak on. Like, I'm tired of these people coming in and out. I'm tired of y'all not having the door locked. I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. So she just felt like it was just so much, but it wasn't that. So at the time, I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go home. And she's like, no, I'm finna go because I'm sick of this. Y'all double teaming me and shit like that. It was just so much. It was so much bullshit. And I'm like, really? At that point, I really had to get the fuck because I didn't know that my friend had shit to do with the shit that was going on with my cousin. I did not know that. I didn't know that. So that being said, I was just like, I can't trust this bitch at this point because I don't know who to believe, okay? I know my cousin always into some shit. I never seen my friend into no shit, but I just never know. But if my cousin feel like I'm doing something with my friend, then it gotta be something going on that I'm not seeing. So I wasn't fucking with I ain't gonna say I wasn't fucking with my friend, that was my friend, but I can't do this shit. Y'all can have it. Y'all started this shit, y'all gonna end this shit. And it was just that. So I was leaving. My cousin was like, can you please sign my lease over? I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not doing it. So my cousin got mad because I wouldn't sign her lease over. But I did not give a fuck. I'm not staying here with this shit. We done had too many motherfucking parties. Them bitches got shut down most of the time by the police. Motherfuckers walking in. Everybody know where we stay at. No, I'm not staying here. I can't. The lifestyle that I live, the shit that I be having, you're not finna take my shit. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No. So that being said, bitch, I got gone. So the third situation and the final situation that really made me say I'm so glad that I left when I left was everything hit the fan. My cousin found out that my friend DB was really doing buku shit or had certain like shit to do with certain shit that was going on. So they ended up getting into it and they wanted to fight each other. I'm not finna stop. No, I'm not finna stop you because both of them had valid points. Both of them had valid points. They really did. But I wasn't finna stop nobody from doing nothing because y'all grown. I'm the type of person, if you're my friend, I'm not finna fight you. Unless you really do some real dirty ass shit to me, then I'm gonna have to beat your ass. But if you're my friend, I'm not finna fight you because once upon a time I thought you was my friend or I called you my friend. So I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna stop talking to you. Bitch, keep your distance and I'm gonna keep mine. That way I won't have to beat your ass. But, you know, whatever. So I just felt like that was on them, like, with what they had going on. I have nothing to do with that. So, bitch, they ended up getting into it. They ended up about to fight. They ended up I don't think they ended up getting into a fight. They did end up getting into a fight. And I don't know, bitch, but they did end up getting into a fight. But at this time I was not there. I was at home. My cousin called me, but bitch, I'm not coming over there. I'm not finna fight. Like, and I wasn't gonna fight anyway because I'm not finna fight my friend. Like, we ain't got no beef. Like, I'm not finna fight her. Like, I don't like the shit that you did, but I'm not finna fight her because that's not my shit. And a lot of the shit my cousin put herself in, so it's just like I ain't got shit to do with that. So when they calling me telling me what happened, bitch, decline, ignore the fuck. I'm not answering. I don't got shit to do with that. So girl, it was just too much. I was just so happy by then that I really had got the fuck. I still had like little stuff there, so I would go back every now and then and shit like that just to hang out and get my stuff. But other than that, bitch, I ain't had shit to do with nothing. I wasn't in that shit. My name was Benny and I was not in it, bitch. I was gone. Okay, gone. Like I couldn't do that. It was just too fucking much. But girl, yeah. So that was the story time of me having the worst fucking roommate ever. Like, my cousin was the worst roommate ever, and I love my cousin, but bitch, I love you if you watching this. Bitch, I love you. By the way, y'all, my cousin is the one who sung my intro, this intro that y'all sing. You need a hood little bit. Yeah, my cousin sung that. So yeah, y'all. Period. But anyways, yeah, like I ain't had shit to do with that. I couldn't do with it. But my cousin was the worst roommate ever. It was just like, what in the entire fuck? And it was just like, you know how people be raised together, but they still turn out different. Yeah, it was that. Cause I did not understand. I just did not understand. But girl, like I said, that was just some extra shit. That was just some other shit. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but girl, yeah. When it came down to throwing a party, oh bitch, she had everybody there. Best believe it, she had everybody there, bitch. We had the best fucking parties. But far as lifestyle and living, couldn't do it. Couldn't fucking do it. But girl, it was just too much. So yeah. But now I learned my fucking lesson. I know that I'm never moving in with anybody else, regardless if I know you or not. The only reason why I have a roommate now is because that's my other half. We are in a relationship. That is the only reason why I have a roommate now, and that's because we are in a relationship. We was in a relationship before we moved in together. But yeah, that's the only reason why. Other than that, bitch, I'm not ever having a fucking roommate. Like, I don't even think my sister or brother can come stay with me, because I might have to get on their ass. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it. So more of the story is, if you're gonna do a roommate, make sure you really know your roommate. And I'm not talking about no 1 year, no 2 years knowing each other. No, I'm talking about, because that was the situation between my friend and my cousin. They knew each other for like a year or so before they moved in. I'm not saying know them for 1 year, 2 years. Fuck no, because you never know somebody's true colors within that frame. I'm talking, you know them 5+ years, okay? Like 5+ years you know them. Like, that's it. Because even with my other half, we been together for going on 5 years, but we knew each other like a couple years before school, but we wasn't really like that close. We didn't get close until a year before we got into a relationship. So technically I only knew her for like 2 years, like actually knew her for 2 years. But even when we moved in together, it was shit that I'm like, oh no. And it was shit that she seen in me that she was like, oh no. It wasn't like living, because I was the cleanest, you know, I would cook and shit like that. It was just like my attitude and shit like that. And she was like, what the fuck? But like, yeah, it was just too much. So like, even with that, like, we found out shit that we know about each other, like, you know, but we was just mature enough to, you know, compromise and do what we had to do. But young, if you're like 18, 19, between 18 and 21, and you're like getting a roommate just because you're ready to move out the house, don't do it. If you're ready to move out the house, move out on your own. That is going to be your best bet, because you don't have no other choice but to go ahead and get used to being on your own, for one, and knowing how it really feels to be at your own peace and everything like that. You just don't want to deal with other people. Like, it was just too much. It was too much mess, especially with females. It's always too much mess. It's messy, niggas in and out. It's just too much, and you don't want to be a part of that. So just don't do it. Like, just move in on your own. You never really know somebody's true colors until you actually start living with them, or you actually start being around them every day, all day. But other than that, that's my moral of the story. I had already knew not to move in with nobody, because like I said, like, just the way that I lived, the way my mom lived, and just like always getting told that and shit like that. And I would see, and then you'll watch movies like The Roommate. Y'all seen that Roommate movie where the girl was actually a killer or some shit? Like, I be watching too much Lifetime, so that was another thing for me. And I was so grateful that I followed my first mind and did not move in with my friend at all, period. Because I'm not, my friend, she was a good roommate and everything like that, but I just still just glad that I followed my first mind and didn't do that at all. So that was that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you guys want me to do more story times, all you gotta do is just comment below. I kind of went through some shit, so I can tell y'all some shit. But yeah, that was the story time of the worst roommate ever. My cousin was the worst. The worst roommate ever. I love you, cousin. If you watching this, bitch, I love you. But you fucking know. Oh, bitch, you know. Oh, you bitch, you fucking know. So yeah, but thank y'all for tuning in. I hope to see y'all in another video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And that's that. I'll catch y'all on another one.